opening that I would like to say that India has seen that when there is a stable government, for the last 10 years, India progresses at a very fast pace. And if people of the country also want to vote for a stable government, and we are hopeful that NDA will be able to give the stable government, we will definitely expect that over the last 10 years, our performance with regard to economy, the status of the country across the world, and also the way cultural renaissance that has taken place in the country, that has been exemplary. But at the same time, we should also analyze here that there are several forces which were not conducive to BJP government or Narendra Modi ji. They have been working with their own agenda, and at times even I would like to ask the opposition parties that their narratives like Indian democracy in peril, the institutions not conducive to the democratic process, all those narrative, false narratives that they were trying to create and create confusion in the minds of the people were harmful. They should now accept that those narratives were false. They have created a bad image for the country, and they are answerable. And at even last 2 days, their narratives is about like that, Indian democracy is at a difficult time. And last point I would like to say is that the economy, the market, you have been saying that the market has gone down drastically. It is some kind of corrections at present, and you have to understand that the economy is doing perfectly well. Our GDP growth rate has gone to 8.2%. We are attracting highest FDI. Our profitability of the companies has improved a lot. Public sector undertakings over the last 10 years have performed exceptionally well. Banking sector, all are showing a robust growth in their balance sheet. So those who are saying, I think financial decisions, investment decisions on or the analysis of the economy should be based on the fundamentals.
Okay.
Political stability is an important factor for that.
I slightly differ from you.
So
political stability and economic decision, even the less stable government, Atal Bihari Vajpayee unleashed great reform. A politically unstable Narasimha Rao changed the face of this country, and a politically unstable government of even Manmohan Singh, ultimately fructified the nuke deal with the Americans, despite 20 rounds. Shri, is it because of the 4 M's that BJP has had the problem? Can I elucidate on the 4 M's? Mujra,
no,
Masjid, Mandir, Mangal Sutra.
I think it's probably a little more complicated than that. I think in some sense the Congress narrative also, where they have been telling voters, especially the the OBC, that reservation will be taken away when Modi comes to power, or constitution will be changed. I think a little bit of fear mongering has also, I think, to my mind, worked against BJP. But you're going back to your point about even with a coalition government, you can have good policies, you can have growth. I think in this scenario, it's going to be very difficult, Kartikeya, because if you look at India, India itself is a stitched together party, like a coalition of multiple parties. Then you'll need the help of, NDA, let's say TDP. You'll need to pull people away from there. So it is going to be a very messy kind of a government, if at all, if that comes to power. I don't think that's going to give comfort to any investor or any foreign direct investor, whether it's the stock market investor or someone who's looking to invest in India. This is going to give any great comfort in terms of whether this will be a government which will give them stability in terms of policy on multiple fronts that you need.
But I have a question. This stems from the way Indian politics has evolved. I said this when you were here an hour ago. I said when in 1967 Ram Manohar Lohia was blamed फॉर मेन स्ट्रीमिंग आरएसएस, तब तक आरएसएस को ये माना जाता था राजनीतिक रूप से अस्पृश्य है, नहीं टच करेंगे. लेकिन राम मनोहर लोहिया ने बोला अगर इंदिरा गांधी और कांग्रेस को हराना है तो आरएसएस के बिना नहीं हरा सकते हैं. और राम मनोहर लोहिया के देहांत के बाद 67 में 11 संयुक्त सरकारें बनी, जिसमें जनसंघ के लोग भी थे, लोकदल भी थे, बीजेडी सब लोग थे. बट द गवर्नमेंट फेल, पीपल सेड ये क्या किया. बट इन 1977 द गवर्नमेंट केम and the RSS, Jansangh, everyone was part of it. Vajpayee went on to become Foreign Affairs Minister. So I would say that if BJP is today the yesterday's Congress, a pure hegemony, then we might see another experiment of these desperate forces coming together. Because
Except that the numbers are not quite there yet.
I am not even going there. You see, I am not even going there. I have already said BJP from last 3 hours is above 272.